Hi YouTube, it's Ty, and I am back finally with the part 2 of the video on Justin McClure that I promised I would do. I know that I'm late, and because of how many days it's been, I don't know what kind of traction this video will get, but I said that I was going to do it, so here I am going to do it. My apologies, because I spent so much time on that first video just focusing on how horrible his comedy was in those tweets, and I didn't really get to the racism and the whole race issue, and issues that are there. That was just so not funny, and that's just where my head went originally. That was not the plan, to just tear down the comedy, but it wasn't funny, you guys, and I just really hate unfunny things. So I'll bring it back now. I've had some time to think about it, and I've seen some of the comments on that video, on that first video, and so let me just go on and address the things that I really do need to address, the meat of the issue, so to speak. So we know that I think we can all agree that his family was not going to be eating off of his comedy earnings because he just wasn't funny. But one thing that I did notice, at least 2 or 3 people in the comments on part 1 of this, on my first Justin McClure video, said that he's not those girls, the McClure twins, he's not their biological father. That was something that I did not know. Like I mentioned in the first video, I had never heard of this family at all. Never heard of the McClure twins. They are cute. I understand why they're such a big hit. But so that wasn't anything that I knew. But to me, as far as the opinions that I shared in the first video and the opinions that I will share in this video, it doesn't matter that he's not their biological father, because he is still a white man who chose to marry a black woman and raise these biracial girls as though they are his. I would feel the same way, whether it was a black man with a black woman and black children. It doesn't matter. When you marry a woman and her children, you get the package deal. And so it doesn't matter that he's not their biological father, having tweeted these things about black women. He's still married to a black woman. But thank you for the information. Everyone was trying to share a lot of things with me, and it won't change my opinions, but I do appreciate the information. Now, my first observation about the whole situation is that I'm really disgusted at seeing so many black women defending Justin McClure and his tweets, his comedic tweets about black people and black women, and by saying that they're just jokes, or that he's a changed man now, he didn't mean it, when the most recent tweet rather, was from 2014. I don't like that, because I think that if we're all being honest, we know that if there was a black man, let's say, a Kevin Hart, who said things that aren't even quite as bad as some of the stuff that, Justin McClure tweeted. Whoever, doesn't matter. If it was a black man, I believe that we will hold his feet to the fire, say that he shouldn't be talking this way about black women. And so it's disturbing to me that so many black women are willing to give this man a pass. And I guess, a number of the black women who are willing to give him a pass are black women who are in interracial relationships. I'm in an interracial relationship, but everything doesn't fly just because it's a white man or because it's a non-black man doing things or saying things that we know damn well we would not accept from black men. A lot of women, and I don't use the term swirl for my relationship, because that almost, to me, when I hear people say that they swirl or they're part of Swirl Nation, it seems to almost like politicize the relationship, and like to say I'm taking a stand against black men, rather than just I fell in love with someone who happens to not be what I am. And so I'm not using my relationship to make any kind of point against black men. Like, I'm not trying to stick it to the brothers or anything. I love black men. I have a black father who I love dearly. I have an ex-husband who's a black man who I don't love dearly, who was horrible to me, but that didn't make me write off all black men. The man I'm with now, it just kind of happened, and I wasn't even looking for someone, wasn't even looking to get into a relationship. But anyway, I just don't think that just because maybe if you think that interracial relationships are the best thing for black women, that's fine if you think that way. But if you're saying that you're leaving black men alone because they're so disrespectful, then you don't jump the fence and go and accept disrespect from white men or other races of men. You don't go and accept the same things that you're saying you left black men for, and I don't like that kind of hypocrisy. So again, I do just find it disgusting to see black women coming into my comments and going into other comments on other videos and making their own videos defending what Justin said. Of course, the worst offender of all in this case is his wife defending his comments. But I can halfway understand her point because she's with him. But to see just random black women on YouTube defending this man is really turning me off, and I hate it because I thought we deserved better than this. To me, the way that the tweets came out and just the whole look of this whole situation, it's just further proof that there are white men and men of other races who will sleep with black women, even have relationships with us and marry us, and not necessarily care about black people or not necessarily have the highest opinion of black people or hold black people in any kind of real esteem. And that's just another case. Like I said, and we're all entitled to have our different opinions, but I believe that when people have these kinds of thoughts about black people or whatever it is, whether someone has what I think are racist thoughts about Asians or Latinos or anyone, or whether a man has sexist thoughts about a woman, I don't think that those things really go away ever. People change, and I realize that, but I just don't think that these kinds of things go away. So I do feel that Justin McClure still feels that way about black people. The things that he was saying in the tweets, and I went over those tweets in the first video. Not all of them, but I put a number of them in the first video. So if you're not familiar, which I think that by now everyone is familiar with what he tweeted, then please take a look at the first video. But it just proves that, yeah, there are some white men who find us sexually desirable or who will have a relationship with us but not necessarily think the best about black people. And that's why I said I started to get into what I really meant to talk about at the end of that video, and the last thing that I said was, black women, swirling is not what's going to save us. It's choosing better regardless of race that's going to save us. We have to choose more wisely. And I'm not one of these people, yes, I'm in an interracial relationship, but I'm not a pro-swirl person. I'm a pro-best man for you person. Black men still marry black women, 80% of the time when they choose to marry. But I'm also one of those women who says that black women, open your options to all men. That doesn't mean exclude black men. That doesn't mean exclusively date white men or, any other race of man. Look at all of your options and choose the best option for you. And know that, skin color doesn't mean that you're going to get respect or disrespect out of someone. There's good and bad in all races. Like I wrote on the screen, I think, there's, treasure in every race, and they are assholes in every race of man. So we need to look at individuals and see who's really, down for us. Ladies, to you, I care about women. I care about black women because I am a black woman. And it does seem that our pickings are the slimmest when it comes to dating and marriage, because we seem to be at the bottom. As a group, we seem to be at the bottom of everyone's list, as far as desirability is concerned. So it matters to me that we do what's best for us. And if that means being single, if that means being a lesbian, if that means, that can mean a lot of things. I just want whatever your version of the best choice is for you, that's what I want for you. And so We can say that, yeah, you know, white men treat us right or whatever. Some white men do. Some don't. Some might, you know, take care of us, but, you know, have horrible opinions. You know, listen to what these white men are saying about your fathers and your brothers and your male cousins, your male friends who are black, who, you know, listen to what they say. Listen to everything. Don't just think that, you know, because he's white that, you know, everything's going to be perfect now and rosy. And, you know, no, that's not the way that it goes all the time. Not necessarily. We have to be objective, whether we're going to be with black men who can sometimes be colorist, like, you know, we've talked about, or whether we're going to be with white men or other races of men who might sometimes be racist. You know, maybe they just find you physically attractive, but that doesn't mean that they like black people in general. We have to be careful, and we can't give passes to white men who are racist, you know, just because they have a black woman and have or are raising, you know, biracial children. That doesn't necessarily mean anything good for us. We have to be realistic. And to the black men who are coming to my comment section telling me that I don't have the right to talk about this, I'm not qualified to talk about this because I'm with a cracker devil white man myself, go to hell. I'm going to discuss whatever I want to discuss on my channel. Now, if you don't like me talking about a particular topic, then go to the channel of someone who you think is qualified to talk about it. Go and listen to a black woman who's with a black man, or who's pro-black man, or who's waiting till she's 90 to find a good black man to marry. Go to those channels if you don't think that I'm qualified to talk about this. But I'm really also sick and tired, disgusted with black men coming to my channel telling me what I can and cannot discuss because my fiance is white. I'm told that I can't discuss issues about black couples because I have a white fiance. I'm told that I can't discuss black community issues because I have a white fiance. I'm not in black world, so, you know, I need to just shut up. I need to be quiet about those things. And so now here we have a discussion about an interracial couple, a black woman with a white man, which is the exact same kind of relationship that I'm in, but I'm told that I can't discuss that either. I'm not qualified to speak on this. Fuck you, if that's really what you think, and go listen to someone, go listen to one of these dusty Hotep Negroes, and let them tell you how things should be with this situation. You know, I'm not going to take that, and going to discuss whatever I want. So if you don't like it, feel free to just leave me a thumb down, and that does help with my analytics, or just feel free to shut me off. But I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. But thank you for the suggestions. American Copperhead, I love you. And thank you for having my back. I had two guys basically trying to double team me again, you know, talking about what I shouldn't be talking about because I'm with a pasty ass cracker devil, whatever. She jumped in, you know, and as my viewers, I appreciate it when y'all jump in to defend me when I'm talking about things. You know, I talk about a lot of touchy things, and I understand that. You all don't have to do that, but, you know, if I see trolls coming back and, you know, getting at you, I will just delete those comments. I don't mind people coming to me saying things, but come to me even if we disagree. And there are comments still on that video and other videos that I've done of people disagreeing with me, and I'll even reply to people who disagree with me, but come with some respect. Don't approach me by calling me a bed wench and think that your comment is going to get left on my channel. Fuck you. If you think that I'm a bed wench, fuck you. That's not what I am. But anyway, thank you again, American Copperhead. You didn't have to do that, and none of you have to, you know, step in and defend me, but I know Downy and Kip Adventures, they've also done the same thing, and I appreciate it. But I want you all, you know, my subscribers, my viewers, people who are here for me, I want you all to just come and enjoy the content, and, you know, don't waste your time getting wrapped up in arguments with fools who live in their parents' basements, you know, on this channel. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just enjoy the video, enjoy your day, leave your comment, and leave the trolls to me. I'm used to it by now. I've been called bed wenches, coons, sellouts. I've been called everything, and so Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. So don't you all get worked up. You know, I'm used to this stuff when I speak on things of this nature. But I do appreciate y'all, and I love y'all, and I know that y'all love me too. I feel the love, so thank you very much for that. So with that, I think that I've gone mostly where I want to go on this. You know, I know that the issue is pretty much dead now. I know we're probably going to find some other YouTuber to be talking about within the next couple of days if we haven't already moved on to someone else. I'm usually one of the last ones to know. But thank you all for watching part 1 of this. And I wasn't even planning on doing a part 2, but golly, his comedy was just so horrible. And feel free to disagree with me, and I don't even mind commenting back and forth with you. But if you think you're going to come on here and leave comments for me, referring to me as a sellout and a coon and a bedwench, that's not going to work. Those comments will get deleted. Fuck you and Negro please. Bye. Is that black enough for you? Is that okay? And now, for those of you who allow me to be in my own space and discuss the things that I want to discuss on my channel, thank you. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you all have a great day. And please don't forget that my channel name change is coming soon. Test It with Ty, where I will be talking about the things that I am testing, like products and foods and hair things and skin things and all kinds of things. I'll be talking about the things that I'm testing, and I will also be talking about the things that are testing me, like this particular subject. But anyway, looking forward to that change and moving forward with everybody. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.